እንግዲህ ዛሬ የቻፕተር መጨረሻ ላይ ደርሰናል። የዘጠነኛ ክፍል ቻፕተሩን መጨረሻውን ለሚስለስነስ ኤክሰርሳይዝ ላይ ያሉትን ነው የምናየው። ወይ ደግሞ ሪቪው ኤክሰርሳይዝ ኦን ዩኒት 1 ነው። ማጠቃለያ ኤክሰርሳይዞችን ነው ማለት ነው የምንሰራው። ከዚህ በፊት እያንዳንዱን የዘጠነኛ ክፍል ዩኒት 1 ኤክሰርሳይዞችን ጠቅላላ ሰርተናል። እነሱን ያላያችሁ ይሄን ቻናል ሰብስክራይብ አድርጋችሁ እዚህ ቻናል ላይ እየፈለጋችሁ ማየት ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው። ኤክሰርሳይዞችን በዲቴል መልሰናል፣ ሰርተናል። እንዲሁም የተለያዩ ሌሰኖችን ከኤክሰርሳይዝ ጋር እያገናኘን ሰርተናል ማለት ነው። አሁን ዛሬ የምናየው ኤክሰርሳይዝ ሪቪው ኦፍ ኦን ዩኒት 1 ነው። ቀጥታ ወደ ጥያቄ ከመግባታችን በፊት ግን የዚህ ቻናል ቤተሰብ ያልሆናችሁ ቻናሉን ሰብስክራይብ አድርጋችሁ ቤተሰብ ሁኑ። አሁን ቀጥታ ወደ ጥያቄ ነው የምንሄደው ማለት ነው። So today we will see review exercise on unit 1 grade 9 mathematics education. We will see previously we see that all exercise on unit 1 from grade 9 mathematics education. We will today we will see review exercise of this chapter or all exercise. We try to do all exercise that are on this chapter. So today we will see all this exercise with detailed answer. You can follow me by subscribing the channel. So directly we go to review exercise of unit 1. Question number 1. Question number 1 says that determine whether each of the following number is divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 or 10. Before going to this exercise, we try to see a number divided by this number. We see in detail. ወደዚህ ወደ ጥያቄው ከመግባታችን በፊት ለሁለት የሚከፈለው ምን አይነት ቁጥር ነው? ለ3፣ ለ4፣ ለ5፣ ለ6፣ ለ8፣ ለ9 እና ለ10 የሚካፈሉ ቁጥሮች ምን አይነት ናቸው? What type of number that is divided by divisible for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So before going to this question, we try to see what type of number are divisible by 2, by 3, by 4, by 5, by 6, by 8 and 9 or 10. So the first is we try to see for a number that is divisible by 2 is, as we see before, the number that is divisible by 2 is if the last digit of a given number is divisible by 2, that number is divisible by 2. So for example, if you take such number, for example 432, as we see 2 is divisible by 2, so this number is divisible by 2. ስለዚህ ለሁለት የሚካፈል ቁጥር የምናውቀው ምንድነው? የመጨረሻው ዲጂት ለሁለት የሚካፈል ከሆነ ቁጥሩ ጠቅላላ ለሁለት ይካፈላል ማለት ነው። ለምሳሌ 432 ለሁለት ይካፈላል አይካፈልም የሚለውን ለማወቅ የትም ሄድ አይጠበቅብንም። እቺን የመጨረሻዋን የ432 ዲጂት ሁለት ለሁለት ስለሚካፈል የቁጥር ይካፈላል ማለት ነው። The other example, for example, if you take 543, this number is not divisible by 2 because as we see 3 is the last digit of this number, so 3 is not divisible by 2, so this number is not divisible by 2. So this is a number that is divisible by 2. So let us move to for 3. A number that is divisible by 3 is which if you sum of the the given number digit is divisible by 3, so that number is divisible by 3. For example, if you take this 432, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 2, which is 9. So 9 is divisible by um, 3. So this number is divisible by 3 because the sum of given digit is divisible by 3. So this number is divisible by 3. So a number is divisible by 3. We if you say this number is divisible by 3 if the digit of that number is when we add each other and divide by 3, so we say that that number is divisible by 3. ስለዚህ ለሶስት የሚካፈሉ ቁጥሮች ዲጂቱ ተደምሮ ያ ድምሩ ያገኘው ድምር ለሶስት የሚካፈል ከሆነ የተሰጠን ቁጥር ለሶስት ይካፈላል ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ለምሳሌ አሁን 432ን ብንወስድ 4 ሲደመር 3 ሲደመር 2 ዲጂቶቹን መደመር ማለት ነው። ዲጂቶቹን ስንደምር 4 ሲደመር 3 7 7 ሲደመር 2 9 ነው። 9 ደግሞ ለ3 ስለሚካፈል ይሄ 432 ለ3 ይካፈላል ማለት ነው። እንደገና አሁንም ይሄን ቁጥር መውሰድ እንችላለን። ዲጂቱን እንደምረውና ለ3 ይካፈላል አይካፈልም የሚለው እናያለን። ሌትስ ሲ ዚስ if divisible by 3 or not. Let us add the digit of this number. 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 3 12. 12 is divisible by 3, so this number is divisible by 3. So this is an example that given for to check whether a given number is divisible by 3 or not. Let us to move to for a number is divisible by 4 if and only if the last digit of that number is divisible by 4. For example, if you take this number again 32, we take as you see a number is divisible by 2 if the last digit of the number is divisible by 2. And for 4 we say that the last digit of two number is divisible by 4, then the number is divisible by 4. If you take 432, 32 is divisible by 4. The last digit of this number is 32. 32 is divisible by 4, so 432 is divisible by 4. We can say like this. ለአራት የሚካፈል ቁጥር ደግሞ የምንለው የመጨረሻው ሁለቱ ዲጂት ለአራት የሚካፈል ከሆነ ያ ቁጥር ለአራት ይካፈላል ማለት ነው። ለአራት ይካፈላል ማለት ነው። ለምሳሌ 432 ብንወስድ 32 ለአራት ስለሚካፈል 432ም ለአራት ይካፈላል ብለን መውሰድ እንችላለን ማለት ነው በቀላሉ። ለአምስት የሚካፈሉ ቁጥሮች ደግሞ የመጨረሻው ዲጂት 5 ወይም 0 መሆን አለበት ግዴታ ማለት ነው። ይህ ለምሳሌ የመጨረሻው ዲጂት 2 ነው። ስለዚህ ለአምስት አይካፈልም። ለአምስት የሚካፈለው የመጨረሻው ዲጂት ላይ ያለው ቁጥር 0 ወይም 5 ከሆነ ብቻ ነው ማለት ነው። so if the number is divisible by 5, the last digit of that number is 5 or 0. So for example, if you take this the last digit of this number is 2, so this number is not divisible by 5 because not divisible by 5 because the last digit must be 5 or 0. if the number is divisible by 5 ስለዚህ 5 የሚካፈሉ የመጨረሻው ዲጂት 5 ወይም 0 መሆን አለበት ማለት ነው። ለምሳሌ 25ን መውሰድ እንችላለን፣ 15ን መውሰድ እንችላለን፣ 10ን መውሰድ እንችላለን፣ 20 3500 መውሰድ እንችላለን። all these number are divisible by 5 because the last digit of the number is 5 or 0 or here also 5, here also 5. So if the last digit of a given number is last digit is 5 or 0, then that number is divisible by 5. In the other way, a number that is divisible by 6 is if the given number is divisible for both for 2 and 3. For both 3 and 2. 3 and 2. For example, if you take the last number 332 is divisible by 2. Again, it's also divisible by 3. So this number is divisible by 6. Because if a given number, if it is divisible for both for 2 and 3, that number is divisible by 3. So for example, if you take this number is divisible by 2, again divisible by 3. So for both 2 and 3, this number is divisible. Then this number is divisible by 6. If you take this example 422, this number is divisible by 2 but not divisible by 3. So it is not divisible by 6 again because it is divisible by 2 but not by 3. So it is not divisible by 6. A number is we say if it is divisible by 3 and 2 at the same time it will be divisible by 6. ስለዚህ ለስድስት የሚካፈል ቁጥር ምን አይነት ነው? ለሶስት እና ለሁለት በአንድ ጊዜ መካፈል የሚችል ከሆነ ብቻ ነው። ለሁለት ተካፍሎ ለሶስት የማይካፈል ከሆነ ቁጥሩ ለስድስት አይካፈልም ማለት ነው። ለሶስት ተካፍሎ ለሁለት የማይካፈል ከሆነ ደግሞ ቁጥር ለስድስት አይካፈልም ማለት ነው። ለምሳሌ 402 ለሁለት ይካፈላል፣ ለሶስት ስለማይካፈል ለስድስትም አይካፈልም ብለን መውሰድ እንችላለን ማለት ነው። አሁን ደግሞ ለስምንት የሚካፈሉ ቁጥሮች ምን አይነት ናቸው የሚለውን አብረን እናያለን። ለስምንት የሚካፈሉ ቁጥሮች የአራት እና የሁለትን አይተናል። ለስምንት የሚካፈሉ ቁጥሮች የመጨረሻዎቹ ዲጂቶች ሶስቱ ዲጂት ወስደን ለስምንት የሚካፈል ከሆነ የተሰጠ ቁጥር ለስምንት ይካፈላል ብለን መወሰን እንችላለን ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ለስምንት የሚካፈል ቁጥር የመጨረሻው ቁጥር ለስምንት የሚካፈል ከሆነ ነው ማለት ነው። ለምሳሌ ይህን ቁጥር 4432 ብንወስድ 432 ለስምንት ስለሚካፈል 4432 ለስምንት ይካፈላል ብለን መውሰድ እንችላለን ማለት ነው። if the number is we say the number is divisible by 8 if the last digit of a given number the last 3 digit of a given number is divisible for 8 then a given number is divisible for 8. We can say that number is divisible by 8. Okay, we move to 9. If a number is divisible for 9, then the sum of a given number digit is divisible by 9. If you say a number is divisible by 9, the digit of a given number when we add each other, then that number is divisible by 9. ለዘጠኝ የሚካፈል ቁጥር ደግሞ ዲጂቱ ተደምሮ ለዛ ቁጥር የሚካፈል ከሆነ ለዘጠኝ የሚካፈል ከሆነ ያ ቁጥር ለዘጠኝ ይካፈላል ብለን መውሰድ እንችላለን። ለምሳሌ 432 የቅድሙ ቁጥር 432 ሲደመር 3 ሲደመር 2 ዲጂቱን ስንደምረው እኩል ይሆናል 9 ነው። 9 ደግሞ ለ9 ስለሚካፈል ይሄ ቁጥር ለ9 ይካፈላል ብለን መውሰድ እንችላለን ማለት። ስለዚህ ለ3 እና ለ9 የሚካፈሉ ቁጥር ዲጂታቸውን ደምረን ለ9 የሚካፈል ከሆነ ለ9 ይካፈላልና ለ3 የሚካፈል ከሆነ ያ ቁጥር ለ3 ይካፈላል ብለን መውሰድ እንችላለን ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ በዚህ መልኩ ማወቅ እንችላለን። ለ10 የሚካፈሉ ቁጥሮች ደግሞ የተሰጠን ቁጥር የመጨረሻው ዲጂት 0 ከሆነ ብቻ ነው ለ10 ይካፈላል ብለን የምንወስነው። ለምሳሌ 10 ለ10 ይካፈላል፣ 15 ግን አይካፈልም። ምክንያቱም የመጨረሻው ዲጂት 0 ስላልሆነ። እንደገና 4560 ብንወስድ የመጨረሻው ዲጂት 0 ነው። ስለዚህ ይህ ቁጥር ለ10 ይካፈላል ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ በዚህ መልኩ ከ2 እስከ 10 ያሉ ቁጥሮችን በምን አይነት መልኩ እንደሚካፈሉ ማየት እንችላለን ማለት ነው። አሁን ወደ ጥያቄያችን መግባት እንችላለን። now we can move to our question exercise review on unit 1. Determine whether each of the following is divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. For example, if you take A, 533, let us see it 533 is divisible by 2 because the last digit of this number is 3. 3 is not divisible by 2, so this number is not divisible by 2. Again is divisible by 3. This as we see before, if the sum of this digit is divisible by 3, this number is divisible by 3. Let us add 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 3, 11. 11 is not divisible for 3, so this number is not divisible by 3. Again not divisible by 4 because the last digit of the two last digit of this number is 33. 33 is not divisible by 4, so this number is not divisible by 4. Again by 5 it is not divisible because the last digit of this number is 3, not 5 or not 0. Number is divisible by 5 if the last digit of that number is 0 or 5, so it is not one of them, so not divisible by 4. By 6 it is not divisible because this number is not divisible for both 2 and 3. Again it is not divisible by 8 because the last digit of this number is not divisible by 8. The last 3 digit of this number is not divisible by 8. Again not divisible by 9 because the sum of this is, as we see, the sum of the digit of this number is 11, so 11 is not divisible by 9, so the number is not divisible by 9. Again by 10 it is not divisible, obviously, as we see number, as we see before, the number is, if the number is divisible by 10, that number is the last digit of that number is must be 0, so this is not divisible for all of them given here. Also this number is not divisible for all of this number. Let us see if question number 4. Question number 4 says that question letter under letter B, we given that 4299 is a given number for now. For 2 it is not divisible because the last digit of this number is 9. 9 is not divisible by 2, so this number is not divisible for 2. Again for 3, let us add the digit of this number. Let us add all of them. 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 9, 15, 15 plus 9, 24, So this number 24 is divisible for 3, which is 8. So this number is divisible by 3. By 4, not because the last digit of this number is 99. 99 is not divisible by 4. So this number is not divisible by 4 again. By 5, obviously it is not divisible because a number is divisible by 5 if the last digit of that number is 5 or 0. Also, this is 9. So it is not divisible by 5. Again, this is not divisible by 6 because the number is not divisible by 2. It is only divisible for 3. So a number is divisible for 6 if it is divisible by 4, 2 and 3. Again, not divisible by 4, 8 because the last 3 digits of this number is not divisible by 8. Again, not divisible for 9 because the sum of the digit of this number is 24. 24 is not divisible for 9. So this number is not divisible for 9. Again, 14 not divisible because the last digit of this number is 9. So not divisible because a number is divisible by 10 if the last digit of the number is 0. So this is all about B. Let us see for letter and letter C. We given 100, 111. This number is not divisible by 2, not divisible by 4, not divisible by 4. For 3 it is divisible because let us add the digit of this number 1 plus 1. It is 3. 3 is divisible for 3. So this number is divisible for 3. Other than 3, all the other are not divisible for this number. So we move to question number 2. This is all about for question number 1. We move to question number 2. Question number 2. Before going to question number 2, if you have any question on this question number 1, you can write your question under comment of this video, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. Let us move to question letter 2. Find the prime factorization of the following. Let us see to find prime factorization of a number. We have to divide that number by prime number with prime number. We starting from 2. Let us see question letter A, 150. A given number is 150. 150. We can the first prime number of is 2. When we 150 divided by 2, we get 75. 75 again not divided by 2. We try by the next prime number. The next prime number is 3. Let us divide by 3. 75 divided by 3, which is 25. 25 again and not divided by 3. The next prime is 5. So we divide by 5. 25 divided by 5, which is 5. So we finally get prime number. So now we stop to divide this, and we can write this in the form of 2 times 3 times 5 times 5, or we can write again this in simplest form 3 times 5 to the power of 2. We can write like this. So the prime factorization of this number is The prime factorization of this number is 2, 3, 5. So this is the prime factorization of this number. Let us move to the next question. The next question is 202. Let us find for this number also prime factorization of this number. Okay, let us write the question, the next question, 202. 202. Let us divide by 2 this number. When we divide this number by 200, 202 divided by 2, which is 101. Okay, as you see, 101 is a prime number, so we can stop divide and we can write this number in the form of prime factorization. 2 times 101. So this is the final answer for this question. So the prime factorization of this number is 2 in the 101. Again, we can do for the next question, 63. 63. Let us divide this number. The first prime number is 2. 63 is not divisible for 2. So we move to the next prime, 3. 63 divided by 3, which is 21. Again, this number is divisible for 3. 21, when we divide 21 by 3, which is 7, we get 7, which is the prime number. So now we stop divide this number and we can write this number 3 times 3 times 7 in the form. We can write in the form of this, which is the prime factorization of this number is 3 and 7. So we can write like this. This is all about question number 2. We move to find question number 3. Question number. Okay. Question number 3 says that find greatest common factor of each set of a number given below. It is simple. Let us do for 60 and 64 under question A. A given number is 16 and 64. 16 and 64. So to find greatest common factor of this number, simply we can find the factor of for 60 is this is not simple way. I show you after this how we can find the greatest common factor of a number in easy way. But let us see this common factor of this is 1, 2. Common factor of 16 is 2. Again 4, 6, no 6, 8 and 16. For 64 we can find 1, 2, 4, 8 again, 8, 16, 32. So the common of this is the common for both. This is common for this both. So 32, 32 is not divisible for. So the greatest for common factor of this number is which is obviously 60. The other are the smallest, so the greatest is 60. So the greatest common factor of this number is 60. So how we find this is a very it is not work for a largest number. We can find greatest common factor of a number easily. We see together. Let us see together. Let's see common factor የምንፈልግ አጭሩ መንገድ ምንድነው የምናደርገው? ባለፈው እንዳልነው እያካፈልን መሄድ እንችላለን። ነገር ግን በዚህ መልኩ ደግሞ መሄድ እንችላለን። 16 እዚህ ጋር አለን፣ 64 እዚህ ጋር አለን። ከዛን ለፕራይም ነምበሮች እያካፈልን ፕራይም እስከሚመጣልን ድረስ እያካፈልን እንሄዳለን ማለት ነው። የመጀመሪያው ፕራይም ነምበር 2 ነው። 16 ለ2 ይካፈላል 8፣ 64 ለ2 32 ይካፈላል። አጌን አሁንም ለ2 ይካፈላል። ይሄ ቁጥር 8 ለ2 4 ነው። 32 ለ2 16 ነው። 16 ነው። አሁንም ፕራይም አልመጣም፣ እንቀጥላለን ማለት ነው። አንድ ከሁለት አንዱ ፕራይም እስከሚመጣ፣ ሶስትም ከሆነ ከሶስት አንዱ ፕራይም እስከሚመጣ እንቀጥላለን። አሁንም ለ2 ይካፈላል 2፣ ይሄኛው 8። ስለዚህ አሁንም ለ2 ይካፈላል 1፣ እዚህ ጋር 4 መጣል። አሁን እናቆማለን፣ ምክንያቱም አንድ ስለመጣ እዚህ ጋር እናቆማለን ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ greatest common factor of this two number is multiplying this number 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 or to the power of 4, which is 16. So 16 is common factor of this number. So this is all about how to find the greatest common factor of any number. We can this formula is work for other 3 digits, 3 terms. Let us see the next question. The next question, 3 number we have here, 3 number. For such type of number, this formula is very good. So let us find for this. The first number is 160. Again 320. Again 480. So let us divide this number with prime number. When the first prime number is 2, when we divide this by 2, we get 80. 320 divided by 2, we get 160. Again, when we divide this by 2, we get 200. Okay, 240. We get again, these 3 numbers are divisible for 2. We can divide by 2. 80 divided by 2, which is 40. Again, this divided by 2, we get 80. 240 divided by 2, we get 12, 0, 120. Again, these 3 numbers are divisible by 3. We continue dividing by 2. Again, 40 divided by 2. ስናካፍል ይደርስልናል 80 ለ2 40 100 ለ2 80 80 60 60. So again this number is divisible by 2. So 20 divided by 2, which is 10. 40 divided by 2, which is 20. 60 divided by 2, which is 30. Again, we continue dividing this number by 2. 10 by 2, 5, which is the prime number. Again 20 divided by 2, which is 10. Again 30 divided by 2, which is 50. Now it is not divisible for these three numbers are not divisible for 2, so the next prime number is 3. These three numbers are not divisible. 50 is divisible for 3, but not for 10 and 5. So we move to the next 5. These three numbers are divisible by 5, so we can divide this number by 5. When we divide this 5 by 5, 1, 10 by 5, which is 2, 13, 15 by 5, which is 3. So now we can stop here because we get here there is no any number. Simultaneously divide these three numbers. ስለዚህ ሶስቱንም በአንድ ጊዜ የሚያካፍል ቁጥር ስለሌለ አሁን እዚህ ጋር እንቆምና እናያለን ማለት ነው። አንድ ለአንድ ይካፈላል፣ ለሁለት አይካፈልም። እንደገና ለአንድ እስከመጣልን እንቆማለን አንደኛው። ሌላኛው ደግሞ የምናቆምበት ሶስቱንም ወይ ሁለቱንም ወይ አራቱንም በተመሳሳይ በአንድ አይነት ቁጥር መካፈል ካልቻሉ እናቆምና እናደርጋለን። ይህንን በዚህ ጋር ያለውን ሮ ይችኛዋን ሮ we take this row and multiply each other. Let us multiply. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 2 5. So to the power of 5 times 5. Simply. To the power of 5 is 32. 32 times 5, which is equal to, let us multiply 32 by 5. We get that. Let us use calculator. 32 times 5, which is 160. 160 is the greatest common factor for these three number. So this is all about if you have any question, suggestion, you can welcome and write your question under comment of this video. I will try to answer with reply. Let us move to question number 4. So we can do a greatest common factor by using this formula easily. And now we move to question number 4. We አሁን ቀላሉ ግሬተስት ኮመን ፋክተር በዚህ መልኩ መስራት እንችላለን ማለት ነው። እዚህ ላይ ያልገባችሁ ካለ ጥያቄያችሁን ኮሜንት ላይ ማስቀመጥ ትችላላችሁ። ጥያቄያችሁን ሪፕላይ አድርጌ በዲቴል በቀላል ኤግዛምፕል በሪፕላይ መልሳለሁ ማለት ነው። ሰብስክራይብ ማድረግ እንዳትረሱ። ወደ ጥያቄ 4ኛ ነው የምንሄደው። ኤክስፕረስ each of the following fraction or mixed number as a decimal. ምንድነው የሚለን? ኤክስፕረስ ኦፍ ዘ ፎሎዊንግ ፍራክሽን ኦር ሚክስድ ነምበር አስ ዴሲማል። ወደ ዴሲማል ቀይሩ ነው። ይሄ ቀላል ነው። ከዚህ ውስጥ አንድ ሚክስድ እና አንድ ሚክስድ ያልሆነ እንሰራለን። ኤን እና ሲን እንስራ እስቲ። ኤን እና ሲ 5 8ኛን በዴሲማል ስሩት ነው የተባልነው። ወደ ዴሲማል ቀይሩ ነው። በኳልኩሌተር መስራት ትችላላችሁ፣ ነገር ግን በአሰራሩ ስሩ ስለተባልን በቀላሉ መስራት እንችላለን። 5 ሲካፈል ለ8 ነው የምንለው። መጀመሪያ 5 ለ8 ስለማይቻል ዶት አድርገን እዚህ ጋር 0 እናስገባለን። 50 ለ8 5 ሳይሆን 6 ይደርሳል። 6 ሲባዛ 8 48 ነው። 50 ላይ 48 ስንቀንስ 2፣ አሁንም 0 እንጨምራለን። 0 ስንጨምር 20 ለ8 2፣ አሁንም እንቀጥላለን ማካፈሉን። 2 ሲባዛ 8 16 ነው። ከዛን ከ20 ላይ 16 ስንቀንስ 4 ነው። 0 እናደርግበታለን ምክንያቱም 4 ለ8 ስለማይካፈል 40 ለ8 5 ስለዚህ 5 ሲባዛ 8 40 ነው። ከ40 ላይ 40 0 ስለዚህ አሁን እናቆማለን ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ በፍራክሽን መልኩ ሲጻፍ 0.625 ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ይሄ ቀላል ነው። በካልኩሌተርም መስራት እንችላለን። በካልኩሌተር ስንሰራው ምንድነው የሚሆነው? 5 ሲካፈል 8 እናደርግና ይሄው ልክ እንዳመጣነው ማለት ነው። ተመሳሳይ ነው። 0.625 ይመጣል ማለት ነው። ሲ ላይ ያለውን ጥያቄ ስንሰራ ደግሞ ሲ ላይ የተሰጠን ጥያቄ ምንድነው የሚለው? ሲ ላይ የተሰጠን ጥያቄ 5 ሙሉ 4 9ኛ ነው። ይህን መጀመሪያ ወደ ፍራክሽን መቀየር አለብን። 5 ሙሉ 4 9ኛ so first we have to change this number to a fraction. So to change this to fraction we multiply 5 by 9 plus 4. 5 times 9 which is 5 times 9 45 45 plus 4 49 49 over 9 is fraction number. Let us change this to decimal. We have to divide 49 by 9. We get 49 by 9 which is 5 let's cancel okay sorry 5 times 9 45 when we subtract 49 from 45 from 49 we get 4 is not divisible for 9 so we give here dot in the point we have to add here 0 40 by 9 which is 4 times 9 36 when we subtract 40 minus 36 which is 4 again we give 0 then here we have again 4 40 divided by 9 4 which is again 36 again we 4 here we have 0 we have here 4 so this is a non-terminated fraction. So 4 by continue like this we can write like this or with bar notation for under like this we can write this number like this. So this is all about question number 4. And now we move to question number 5. እሺ ወደ አምስተኛ ጥያቄ ስንሄድ ወደ አምስተኛ ጥያቄ ከመሄዳችን በፊት ግን ከ1 እስከ 4 ከሰራኑት ውስጥ ያልገባችሁ ካለ ኮሜንት ላይ ጻፉልኝ። አሁን ወደ አምስተኛ ጥያቄ ነው የሚሄደው። let us move to question number 5. The question says that express each of the following decimal as fraction or mixed number in its simplest form. We can write this in the fraction form or in mixed number. Let us see question letter A. We try to do all this but let us select only A, C and E. We jumping. If you have any question that is difficult for you from not done here, you can write under comment of this video and we try to reply your question under comment of your video. Let us do A says that the first question A is 0.65. So this is very simple. 65 over, here we try to change to fraction. Here we have 100, because after 0 we have, after dot we have 2 digit 1 2, so we can if 1 digit we can say that over 10, but this is 2, after dot we have this 100, so this number is, we can simplify by 5, which is 30. This is by 5, which is by 5 20. Can write like this. So after that we can we try to write this in the form of mixed, no, because it is already a simplified answer, so we can write this in the form of mixed number. So this is a fraction. After we change 0.65 this decimal to fraction, so the final answer is 30 over 20. 13 over 20. The next question, we jump P and we do for C. C says that we have to first, we have to change to fraction. This is non terminating and decimal, so we have to change by using we see how to change non-terminating decimal to fraction. We see previously on the first example exercise. So let us show you a given number. Let us write the number 0.60. 60 is a repeated number. Let us say that D will be let us say D is equal to 6 0.60. Then after we can multiply this by 100 or by 10, both sides. Let us multiply for simplification. Let us multiply both sides by 100. We get 100 D here. 100 D is equal to, this means again we have 60 like this. And because since 60 is repeating, we can write when we multiply by 100, we can write like this. 60.16. 16.60. So after that we can subtract from this number, this or above. Let us subtract from 100 D. When we subtract D from 100, we get 99 D. 99 D is equal to, we subtract 60.60. When you subtract 0.60 from 60.16, we say, look at right here, 0.60. Here we can subtract. Here we have a 0 dot. When we subtract 6 from 6, 6 from 6, 0, or 1 from 1, 0, 6 from 0, we can write 0, 0 from 6, 6, 0 from 1, 1. So we get D is equal to, we divide both sides by 99, 99, and we here we have 299. So the final answer is 60 over 99. 60 over 99. We can check this if correct or not. Let us see. Let us divide 60 by 99. We get that 0.161616. So this is the correct answer for letter C. This is all about ይህን ይመስላል ማለት ነው። በአጭሩ ለማስረዳት ያህል እዚህ ጋር ምንድን ነው የምናደርገው? የተሰጠን 0.16 እያለ የሚሄድ ቁጥር ነው። ይህንን ደግሞ ወደ ፍራክሽን ለመቀየር ምንድነው የምናደርገው? ዲ እኩል ይሆናል 0.16 ብለን እንውሰድ፣ ሌት ብለን ማለት ነው። ከዛ ይሄንን በሁለቱም ጋር በመቶ ብናባዛው ምንም ችግር ስለሌለው በመቶ ስናባዛ 100 ዲ ይመጣል። ዲ ሲባዛ 100 ዲ 0.16 በመቶ ስናባዛ ደግሞ ይህ በመቶ ሲባዛ 16 እያለ ነው የሚሄደው ብለናል። ስለዚህ 0.16 እያለ 16 እያለ ይቀጥላል። በመቶ ብናባዛ ይሄን 16 እያለ ይሄዳል ማለት። ስለዚህ 16 ብለን እዚህ ጋር ጻፍን። ከዛን ከታችኛው ላይ ሌላኛውን መቀነስ ነው። ከመቶ ላይ ዲ ስንቀንስ 99 ዲ እናገኛለን። ከ16.16 ላይ ደግሞ 0.16 ስንቀንስ ስንት ይሆናል? 16 ብቻ ይቀረናል። ከዛ ለማቃለል ለ99 ይህንንም ለ99 ስናካፍል 16 99ኛ ይመጣል ማለት ነው። በዚህ መልኩ መስራት እንችላለን። ወደ ቀጣይ ጥያቄ አንዳንድ እየዘለልን ነው የምንሰራው ተባብለናል። ወደ ኢ ላይ ያለውን ጥያቄ ለመስራት ነው የምንሄደው። ኢ ላይ የተሰጠን ኔጌቲቭ ነው ደስ የሚለው። ኔጌቲቭ አልሰራንም ነበር እስካሁን፣ ኔጌቲቭ ልንሰራ ነው ማለት ነው። ኔጌቲቭም ሆነ ፖዚቲቭ ብዙም ለውጥ የለውም። ወደ ዴሲማል ስንቀይር የተሰጠን ጥያቄ ኤ ላይ ያለው ምንድነው የሚለው? 0.-0.02 ነው። 02 ሪፒት የሚያደርገው 02 እያለ ይሄዳል ማለት ነው። ይህ ማለት በሌላ ስንጽፈው 0.02 እያለ ይቀጥላል። በዚህ በዶት መልኩ በሶስት ዶትም መጻፍ እንችላለን ማለት ነው። ሌት ብለን እንሄዳለን። ሌት ዲ ኢዝ ኢኳል ቱ 0.02 ብለን እንሄዳለን እንወስዳለን። ከዛ ይህንን በሁለቱም ጋር በመቶ እናባዛው ማለት ነው። የሚደግመው ሁለት ስለሆነ በመቶ ማባዛት ይሻለናል። በ10 የምናባዛው አንድ ቁጥር ብቻ እየደጋገመ የሚሆን ከሆነ ነው። 3 ከሆነ ለ1000፣ 4 ከሆነ ለ10000 እያለ ነው የምንሄደው። አሁን ሁለት ዲጂቶች ናቸው የሚደጋግሙ 0 እና 2። ስለዚህ በመቶ እናባዛለን። ስለዚህ 100 ዲ ይመጣል ማለት ነው። ይቺ ማይነስ ነች እንዳትረሳት። እቺ ጋር ማይነስ we have, so we multiply both side by 100 when we d times 100 d, we get 100 d here is equal to, when we multiply this number by 100 we get that 2 point minus 2 point here, because when we multiply by 100 the dot will become here, so 2.02. when we subtract from the below number, above number to below like this, above ከዚህኛው ላይ ይህን መቀነስ ማለት ነው። ከመቶ ዲ ላይ ዲ ስንቀንስ 99 ዲ ነው የምናገኘው። 99 ዲ እናገኛለን። again when we subtract the negative 0.02 minus again minus negative 2.02, we get that we can subtract like this will be plus when minus times minus, which is plus, so we can subtract from this number from this, so we 2 minus 2 we get 0, 0 minus 0 0, which is 0, so 2 minus 2 minus 0, which is minus 2. We get like this, we can write like this. After that it will be minus 2 over 99. We can check this by calculator because we are over 99. we divide both sides by 99. So the final answer will be -2/99. Let us check by our calculator. -2 divided by 99, which is equal to 0.02020202, which is non-terminating decimal. So this is all about question number 5. We will move to question number 6. Let us move to question number 6. If you have any question from here, you can write your comment under. You can write your question under comment of this video by subscribing our channel. Let us move to question number 6. Under question number 6, arrange each of the following set of rational number in increasing order. This is very simple. We can write this number in the form of rational increasing order. ስድስተኛ ጥያቄ ላይ የተሰጠ ስድስተኛ ጥያቄ ሶርት አድርጉ ነው። ከትልቅ ወደ ትንሽ ሶርት አድርጓቸው ነው። ይህንንም ሁለቱን እንሰራለን። ወደ ፍራክሽን ብንቀይረው የተሻለ ነው። ብዙ ጊዜ እዚህ ጋር ለምሳሌ ኤ ላይ የተሰጠን ጥያቄው በደንብ ስለሚታይ አልጽፈውም፣ ግን እንዴት ሶርት እናደርገዋለን የሚለውን አብረን ማየት እንችላለን። 71 መቶኛ ማለት 0.71 ማለት ነው። ይሄ ኔጌቲቭ ነው። ኔጌቲቭ ያወጣ ሁሉም ስለሚያንስ ኔጌቲቭ መጨረሻ ላይ ይመጣል። ከትንሽ ወደ ትልቅ ነው ጻፉ የተባልነው። 23 30ኛ ማለት ደግሞ በዚህ ማካፈል እንችላለን፣ ግን እስቲ በካልኩሌተር አካፍለን እንየው። 23 ሲካፈል 30 እኩል ነው። ቀላል ነው። 0.766 እያለ መሄድ ነው የመጣልን። ስለዚህ የመጀመሪያው ትንሹ ሊሆን የሚችለው በዚህ አሁን ይሄኛው 0.71 ነው ብለናል። ለመቶ ስናካፍል ኔጌቲቭ ያው የታወቀ ነው። ኔጌቲቭ 3/2 መጀመሪያ ላይ ይመጣል። ኔጌቲቭ ከሁሉም ስለሚያንስ ማለት ነው። ከዛን ቀጥሎ 0.71 እና 0.76 የቱ ይበልጣል? ይሄ ግልጽ ነው። 0.76 ስለሚበልጥ ትንሹ ማን ነው ማለት ነው? 71 መቶኛ ይሆናል ማለት ነው። 71 መቶኛ። ቀጥሎ ደግሞ 23 የመጨረሻው የቀረን 23 መቶኛ 23 30ኛ ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ በዚህ መልኩ ሶርት ማድረግ እንችላለን። ሲ ላይ ያለውንም ቢ ላይ ያለውን እንስራ። ድግግሞሽ ቁጥር ስላለው ማለት ነው። ሲ ላይ ያለውን ስንሰራ እንዴት ነው የምንሰራው? አብረን ያለን ይሄ ምንድነው? 3.2 3.222 3.23 3.233 እያለ የሚሄደውን ነው የምናየው። ይሄ የመጀመሪያው ማለት ነው። 3.2 እንደገና 3.2 ብሎ የቆመ ማለት ነው። ገና 3.222222 እያለ የሚሄድ ማለት 3.2222 ይደጋግማል ማለት ነው። ባጭሩ 22 እያለ ነው የሚሄደው። ቀጣይ ደግሞ 23 እያለ ነው የሚሄደው። ቀጣዩ ደግሞ 3.2333 እያለ ነው። ይሄ ሶርት ነው ኦልሬዲ ማለት ነው። በዚሁ መልኩ ነው የምናስቀምጠው። 3.2 ቆሟል። ምንም የሚያጨቃጭቅ ነገር የለውም። 3.2 ብሎ ይቆምልናል፣ እንጽፈዋለን ማለት ነው። 3.22 እንደዛው ነው። 3.22 እየደጋገመ ይሄዳል። 3.232323 እያለ ነው የሚሄደው። ይሄኛው ይችኛዋና ይችኛዋን የትንሽ ታምታተን ግን ይሄኛው 3 ነው እያለ የሚሄድ ይሄኛው ግን 2 ነው። ስለዚህ ቀጣዩ 2 ያኛው ደግሞ ቀጣዩ 3 ነው። ስለዚህ 3 እስከ 2 ስለሚበልጥ መጨረሻ ላይ የምናደርገው 3.233 እያለ የሚሄደው ነው ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ 3.23 እንደገና መጨረሻ ላይ 3 ነጥብ ይሄ ይደጋግማል 233 እያለ ነው የሚሄደው። ይሄኛው ደግሞ 2 እየደገመ 333 ስለዚህ በዚህ መልኩ የነበረ ነው የምንተው ማለት ነው። ሶርት የሆነ ነው የተሰጠን ማለት ነው። ዲሌይ ያለው ቅድም ከሰራነው ጋር ፍራክሽን ነው። በካልኩሌተር መስራት እንችላለን። አከፋፍለን ወደ ዴሲማል ቀይረን ብንሰራው ሶርት ለማድረግ ስለሚቀለን ማለት ነው። ሰባተኛ ጥያቄ ላይ ያለው የምንሰራውን ሰባተኛ ጥያቄ ኩዌሽን ነምበር 7 ራይት ኢች ኦፍ ዘ ፎሎዊንግ ኤክስፕሬሽን ኢን ሲምፕለስት ፎርም ሲምፕሊፋይ ኦር ኢፍ ኢት ኢዝ ፖሲብል let us simplify all of this equation. Under letter A we have equation like this 118 means as we know 180 means 9 times so 180 means the same as we can write this equation in the form of 4 times 9 times we can write like this times 5. We can write this equation like this. After that we can write again this equation square root of 4 times square root of 9 times square root of 5. As we know, square root of 4 means the same as 2, square root of 9 means 3, square root of 5 is not perfect square, so we write as it is. 2 times 3 which is 6, so in simple form we can write this equation like this 6 square root of 5 simply can write like this. So we can simplify this equation like this yeah. So this is the final answer for letter A. Let us write let's do for other equation. We can simply we can also write this equation like this square root of 80 means the same as square root of 36 times 5 which is square root of 36 times we can write like this square root of 5 which is square root of 36 means the same as 6, so the final answer will be the same. So we can do with different form but the answer is the same. Let us move to the other question. Let us only we do selected question. Let us do for B. Here we have square root of question square root of 169 over square root of the same square root of 196. We can write this question which in different square root 169 over square root of 196. Here we have we can write this question 30 times square root of 169 means the same which is 13 because 13 times 13 is 169 and square root of this means square root of 196 means the same as 14. Square root of 96 will be 14. So in simple form, we can write like this: 13 over 14, because the square root of 116 is the same as, because 14 times 14, which is 196. So this is simplified form of square root of 169 over 196 is equal to 13 over 14. So this is all about. Let us move to question number question letter C. If you have any question, you can write your question under comment of this video by subscribing the channel. Don't forget to like the video. Let us do letter C. Under letter C, we have a question, given question here. Cube root of 250. So we can write this in the form of cube root of 3 cube root of 250 is the same as 5 times 5 times 5 times 2. So we can write this question again like this: cube root of here cube root, so 3, here 5 is the power of 3 times cube root of 3. We can write like this. After that, cube root of 5 cube means, which is the same as 5. So cube root of 3 will be like this. Here we have 2. So we can write in simple form cube root of, here we have 2, like this. We can write like this. This is the final answer for question letter C. The other we can, this is all about question number 7. Okay, let us do for letter D. Let us see D, and we move to question number 8. Question number 8. Okay, D says that given question is square root of 3, 2 square root of 3 plus 3 square root of 2, 3 again we have a square root of 180. As we say before, a square root of 118 means 6 square root of 5. We say before. Under question letter A, we say like this. So we can write this question in the form of we can write this question 2 square root of 3 plus 3 square root of 2 plus 6 square root of 5. So I think it is not simplified more than this. So we write this question as it is, like this. I think it is simplified more than this. So this is all about question number 7. If you have any question on this exercise, you can write your question under comment of this video by subscribing the channel. Let us move to question number 8. Question number 8. Okay, given equivalent expression containing a fractional exponent for each of the following equivalent containing fractional exponent for each of the following. Okay, we can write this square root under square root. We can write this in the form of exponent. For example, if you take question number letter A, we have a given question, a square root of 15. We have a square root of 15. Square root of 15 means right. Here we have square root means 2. So we can write 50 is the power of 1 over 2. We can write like this. Again, under B, we have square root of A plus B. A plus B. We can write this in the form of fractional exponent. A plus B under bracket, we have the power of 1 over 2. Square root means the power of 1 over 2. So we can write like this. Let us move to C. Letter C says that we have another question under letter C. We have here cube root of means 3. So x minus y. Cube root of x minus y. We can write in the form of exponent this question. X minus y. The power of 1 over 3 here. 1 over 3. You can write like this. Again, we have another question. Question letter D says that letter D we have fourth root of 13 over 16. So we can write this 13 over 16 as the power of here we have 4 with the power of 1 over 4. So this is very simple question. We can write like this. Let us move to question number 9. We have a given question that the following question: express the following number as fraction with rational denominator. We do this many times in previous example. We can write this number with rationalize the denominator. Let us start from question number 1. We have say that we have a given question 1 over square root of 2 plus 1. We have this question. ይህንን ራሽናላይዝ ዶኖሚኔተር ነው የምናደርገው። ከዚህ በፊት ብዙ ሰርተናል። በቅርብ ጊዜ ኤክሰርሳይዝ 1.9 ይመስለኛል ሰርተናል። ይሄ የሰረኛውን ማጣፋት ነው የምንፈልገው። ወደ ቁጥር እንዲሆንልን የሰረኛው ማባዛት ነው ያለብን ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ይህን ሁለቱንም ከታችም ከላይም በስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 2 ማይነስ 1 ማባዛት ማለት ነው። ሶ ዊ ሃቭ ቱ መልቲፕላይ ዚስ ነምበር ዊዝ ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 2 ማይነስ 1 ኦቨር ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 2 ማይነስ 1 to rationalize the denominator. Here we have 1 times this. Any number with multiplied by 1 is by itself. So square root of 2 minus 1 over 2 times 2 square root of 2 times square root of 2 2 minus 1 times 1 which is over 1. It is the same as any number divided by 1 which is itself. So we have a square root of 2 minus 1. This is the final answer for question letter A. Question letter A. If you have any question, you can write your question under comment of this video by subscribing the channel. Let us move to letter C. Letter B. We have a given number square root of 5 over 3. Square root of 5 over 3. We can write this question in the form of square root of 5 over square root of 3 to rationalize the denominator. የስረኛውን ከስኩዌር ሩት እንዲወጣ ለማድረግ ስለዚህ በሁለቱ ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 3 ማባዛት ነው። So we have to rationalize the denominator. We have to multiply with square root of 3 both sides. When we 5 times square root of 5 times square root of 3, we have square root of 15. Square root of 15 over 3 times 3, 9. Square root of 9 means 3. So this is the final answer for this question. It is very simple. The other is letter C, minus 5 over square root of 3 plus square root of 7. So we have to multiply these with both sides by square root of 3 minus square root of 7. Sorry, I think the question is 7. Yeah, here we have 7. No, 3 square root of 3 plus square root of 3 plus square root of 7. So we have to write like this over square root of 3 minus square root of 7. ስለዚህ ባጭሩ ምንድነው የምናደርገው ማለት ነው? እዚህ ጋር ፕላስ ከሆነ ስናባዛ ማይነስ አድርገን ነው ማለት ነው። በላዩንም በታችሁን የምናደርገው ማይነስ ከሆነ ደግሞ ፕላስ አድርገን ማለት ነው። እንዲጣፋለን ስለምንፈልግ ነው። ኔጌቲቭ 5 ታይምስ ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 3 ኔጌቲቭ 5 ስኩዌር ሩት ኦፍ 3 ይመጣል። again negative 5 times negative square root of 3, which is negative times negative positive. So 5 square root of 7. 7 here. Again over 3 times 3 as 9, which is square root of 9 is 3. So 3 minus 7 times 7. 49 square root of 49 is 7. So we have that minus 5 square root of 3 plus 5 square root of 7 over 3 minus 7, which is minus 4. So you can write this question in the form of we have here and minus, here we have minus, here we have minus by minus, here negative 1 time negative times positive, which is positive, so negative, so 5 over 4, 5 over 4, okay, don't, because here we have both side 5, and okay, you can write like this. 5 over 4 square root of 3 minus square root of 7. This is the final answer for this question. Here we have 7, sorry. Here we have 7. So 5 over 4 into square root of 3 minus square root of 7. So this is the final answer for this question for letter B. Letter D, we have again another question. Let us do for this question. So this is a given question for letter D. Let us simplify this. We can write this like this. 4th root of 13 over 4th root of 16. Here we have 4th root of 16 means which is 2, because to the power of 16 is to the power of 2, so to the power of 4, so to the power of 4 over 1 over 4, which is 2, so we can write simply already. It is no need to rationalize the denominator, because square cube of 4th root of 16 is 2, so we can write like this already, rationalize the denominator. it is not divisor or the quotient is not square root or any root, so we can leave simply like this. After simplification, our answer is this 4 root of 30 over 2. So this is all about question number 9. We can move to question number 10. If you have any question on this question from 1 to 9, you can leave your question under comment of this video. For today it is enough. We next we see from question number 10 to 15. Now if you have any question up to now, you can leave your question under comment of this video. ዛሬ እንግዲህ ከ1 እስከ 9 ያለውን አይተናል። ይሄ ፓርት 1 ነው። ፓርት 2 ቀጣይ እናያለን። ይሄኛው ግን እዚህ ላይ በቃናል። እዚህ ላይ ጥያቄ ካላችሁ ጥያቄያችሁን ኮሜንት ላይ ጻፉ። ሰብስክራይብ አድርጋችሁ ቻናሉን ጥያቄያችሁን ኮሜንት ላይ መጻፍ ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው። ለዛሬ ይበቃናል። ቀጣይ ከ10ኛ እስከ 15ኛ ያለውን ነው የምንሰራው። ይሄ ፓርት 1 ነው። ፓርት 2 በጉጉት ጠብቁን፣ እዘን እንቀርባለን። ለዛሬ ይመስላል። አመሰግናለሁ። መልካም ጊዜ